The Alaskan wilderness is a place of raw, untamed beauty, a land that commands respect. Deep in the Chugach Mountains, our team of three, myself, Simon the cameraman, and Kale, our seasoned Alaskan guide, set out to document the challenges of this formidable terrain. The silence was ancient, broken only by the crunch of snowshoes. Our plan: reach a frozen river and make camp. But Alaska has its own rules. The weather can turn in an instant. Kyle eyed a dark line of clouds. "That's a bruiser," he muttered. The satellite phone confirmed it. A level 5 storm was barreling toward us. We had hours at best. Turning back was impossible. The storm was coming from behind. Pushing forward meant being caught in the open. Our only choice: find shelter and ride it out. Kyle led us to a deep snowdrift against a rocky outcrop, perfect for a snow cave. The rock would shield us from the wind. We dropped our packs and started digging, urgency mounting with every gust. The wind picked up, stinging our faces with icy flakes. The temperature plunged. The calm was over. Survival depended on the shelter we could build. Every second counted. The beautiful landscape had become a threat. The fury was about to be unleashed. The first gust hit like a physical blow, stealing warmth in seconds. The sky turned from blue to a churning, angry gray. Light faded, snow became icy pellets, and the temperature plummeted. We dug frantically into the snowdrift, Simon and I with shovels, Kyle with his ice axe. The wind howled, making communication nearly impossible. Sweat froze on our skin, a dangerous risk in this cold. The blizzard intensified, visibility dropped to feet, and the world shrank to our immediate workspace. Fear crept in, but we channeled it into action. Every muscle ached, fingers numb, but we couldn't stop. Dig, lift, throw, over and over, building our fortress from the storm's own ammunition. The pile of snow beside us grew, offering a small shield from the wind. The storm screamed around us, but we fought back, determined to finish before it peaked. We worked in rhythm, united by a single goal. The blizzard was relentless, but so were we. Our lives depended on it. The storm's first bite was a warning. Much worse was coming. We dug faster. Survival was a race against the storm. Then the whiteout hit. Sudden, absolute. One moment we saw rocks, the next, nothing but blinding white. Ground, sky, and air merged into a seamless void. Disoriented, we felt like we were floating in a milky abyss. The storm's roar became monstrous, the wind a physical force. We leaned into it just to stay upright. Snow became a moving wall, engulfing everything. Breathing was hard, air thick with ice. Fear became tangible. Hopelessness threatened. I looked at Simon and Kale. Fear was in all our eyes. Leadership mattered. I gave a thumbs up, projecting confidence. Our world shrank to the task. Dig the snow cave. The entrance tunnel grew, offering respite from the wind. Inside, the storm's roar lessened, a small comfort. We were building a pocket of safety in chaos. The world outside vanished, but inside, we fought for survival. Our rhythm continued. Dig, clear, survive. The whiteout was total, but so was our resolve. Building a snow cave is a science. Your life depends on it. The entrance tunnel had to be lower than the main chamber, trapping cold air below. We dug a 6-foot tunnel, just wide enough to crawl through. Inside, we hollowed out a domed chamber, walls 2 feet thick for insulation. A smooth ceiling channeled meltwater down the walls, keeping us dry. We carved a raised sleeping platform, insulated from the cold floor. A ventilation hole in the ceiling was vital to prevent carbon dioxide buildup. After hours of digging, our shelter was complete. We crawled inside, blocking the entrance with snow and packs. The storm's roar faded to a distant rumble. The biting wind was gone, replaced by calm. We had carved a sanctuary from the heart of the storm. The first night in the snow cave tested our mental strength. Outside, the storm raged. Inside, silence and darkness pressed in. We slipped into our sleeping bags, but the cold seeped through. Sleep was elusive. Every sound outside put us on edge. To keep spirits up, we shared stories and jokes. These moments of connection were as vital as the shelter itself. We took turns on watch, checking the vent and listening for distress. A blocked vent could be deadly. The person awake listened for breathing, for signs of hypothermia. Time crawled. Each minute felt endless, but we endured, watching over each other. Fear was a constant companion, but so was hope. We survived the darkness, waiting for a dawn we couldn't see. Our bond grew stronger in the cold and dark. We clung to each other and to survival. Morning brought little change. The storm still raged. We were trapped, forced to prepare for a long haul. We inventoried our food energy bars, dehydrated meals, nuts, chocolate. Kale led the rationing, dividing meager portions for each day. Hunger became a constant companion. Fuel for the stove was precious. Melting snow for water was top priority. A spilled pot soaked Simon's sleeping bag, a near disaster. We acted fast, using body heat to dry it out. Even small mistakes could be fatal. Despite hunger and cold, our resolve hardened. We fell into a strict routine: check the vent, melt snow, eat, exercise, talk. Card games and conversation kept our minds occupied. We battled the storm with discipline and teamwork. The storm had power, but we had each other. We would outlast it, one careful hour at a time. Survival was now a battle of attrition. By day 3, the psychological strain was intense. The cave's walls felt like they were closing in. Claustrophobia and fatigue gnawed at us. Simon cracked first, voicing his fear of being buried alive. Kale responded with calm, anchoring us with his steady voice. We all confessed our fears. Avalanche, family, the unknown. Sharing them lightened the burden. Our friendship deepened. We became a true brotherhood. We realized our mental state was our most important resource. We fought despair by focusing on what we'd do when we got out. Pizza, family, sunlight. These hopes became our new focus, a light at the end of the tunnel. True survival isn't just physical, it's about protecting hope. Hope fueled our determination. We supported each other through the darkness. The storm tested us, but it also united us. We learned that survival is a team effort. Together, we kept hope alive. On the 4th morning, something changed. The storm's roar faded, replaced by silence. I woke Kale and Simon. We listened, barely daring to hope. The oppressive noise was gone. Only our breathing and the drip of water remained. Kale nodded. "It's breaking." Relief washed over us. After an hour, we risked a look outside. I pushed away the snow block. Blinding light flooded in. Crawling out, I saw a world reborn: blue sky, pristine snow, perfect stillness. One by one we emerged, blinking into the dazzling light. The air was sharp and clean. We stood together, silent, awed by the brutal beauty around us. We had survived. Gratitude and respect for nature filled us. The storm was over. We were alive. Nothing else mattered in that moment. We breathed in freedom. The ordeal had changed us. We stood, united, in the aftermath. In the sunlight, the lessons of survival crystallized. Nature's power demands respect. We are only guests here. Survival isn't about conquering the wild, but adapting with humility and skill. Preparation and knowledge saved us. Every tool and lesson mattered. You don't rise to the occasion, you sink to your training. Most important was the strength of teamwork. Alone, any of us might have failed. Together we shared warmth, food, fears, and hope. We watched over each other, forging a bond that will never break. As we trekked back to civilization, everything felt new. The storm had pushed us to our limits, but gave us wisdom and resilience. We understood ourselves, our friendship, and our place in the world. We faced the fury and emerged stronger.